uniform emote, and we're gonna put her through episode 2 of weapons training on the killing floor. It's gonna be, you guess it, M16 for the commando. Now, M16 can be used for the commando or for the demolitionist. I will delve into both, a little bit of both, since, you know, it is a dual weapon, a dual class weapon. Of course, unless if you're going survivalist, well then it's a tri-class weapon, but I mean survivalists could use just about anything, so I'll start off with the commando, tactical reload, because I mean, we're gonna, I will demonstrate the high cap mags later on in this episode, but for now we're gonna start with tactical reload, impact rounds, tenacious. You could go either or. Doesn't matter, your choice. I usually don't really need the extra ammo, but I do love extra health and armor. Hollow point rounds for the extra damage. If I will demonstrate the eat lead a little later. And my favorite is tactician when it comes to commando for the most part. At least for the M16, it's great to be able to reload your weapon at full speed during Z time, and also to switch it, because I mean, well, it's nice to switch it. Now, since I am going to be using the M16 normally, I would use fallback, so because if I only have one assault rifle weapon with the commando, I love having fallback, just so I can switch to that pistol with that extra damage, especially if I upgraded once or twice preferably. That just helps out when you're running out of ammo in your weapon and you don't have time to reload. You can switch to that pistol. Now usually I go with fallback when I use high cap mags because of that reload speed. Remember, when you run out of ammo in your clip, it takes a little bit of a while to reload, especially if you're using something like I don't know, like the stoner, but it's M16 tactical, so we're gonna go with tactical reload and impact rounds. So let's go ahead and start this off. Endless hard mode. It's gonna take a while to get through the first few waves and get enough dodge for the weapon.
Ooh, spooky.
So I'm gonna just keep running around and see if I can find something to sell. And of course, commando excels with when you actually get those headshots for the Z time. So always get those headshots whenever you can.
Old school.
Don't worry, the next one will be harder.
Let's just go ahead and skip it. Unless we could get a clip. No, we can't. Oh, we got body armor at least. I think that's a good thing. Ooh.
Oh, who is this mysterious marksman? Lovely. I want to dance. Oh, bugger.
I can't believe I missed that. What the hell?
Oh, don't get up, mate.
The resupply pod is open.
And we still don't have enough. But we do need a couple bullets, so let's just get one clip.
How many bullets do you have?
Oh, pick up a Winchester.
Didn't think so.
I think one clip is enough, right?
Found some ammo.
Awesome.
3.
Oh, we have another gun. Another gun to sell. One. One. What? Can I get the fucking shot? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm here all night. Okay, we have enough for the M16. So let's go ahead and get our weapon of today's topic. The star of the show. Or at least this episode. Yeah, this thing's pretty far. Well, it's not that far. It's not that far at all. No, no, no. Let's sell everything. Because we don't need any of that. All we need is the M16. M203 assault rifle. And yeah, let's just upgrade everything. Or not upgrade. I won't be going through the upgrade path. Because stats are not exactly the main focus of this weapons training.
I'm gonna spew if I
Anyone
keep
can
looking
upgrade
at
it, but you gotta know how to use it. You can upgrade your weapon all you want, but if you can't hit for damn, you can't kill for damn. All right. Now, M16 is a interesting weapon. It has a very fast fire rate, which is very nice. But you run out of bullets so fast, so you have to really try and get your grouping as close to on point as possible. It's great for those headshots because, I mean, if you miss the first shot, assuming that you held the trigger down for a couple seconds or for a split second, you could actually, you know, send another bullet downrange pretty fast. So it's great for the commando and his headshot Z-time perks.
You lived.
Let's just skip it.
I'm not impressed.
I think we're good on ammo.
Disgusted.
Primary fire is, you know, fully automatic. Secondary fire is the grenade launcher underbarrel.
My test subjects. That is annoying. You will die now.
So the first thing that you will eventually figure out about when you use the M16 is that it's quite versatile.
I'm getting shot at.
Send a grenade down, you can do a lot of damage.
Enough of these little attacks. Here is something more to think about.
Down you go.
Think you may be up
Bam, dead. See?
under the misconception.
Well, it is the first round though, so
Through this, you're not.
we'll give Dr. Hans the benefit of the doubt. Usually in my case, when I use the M16, I find myself running out of either grenades first or bullets first. Depends on what the targets are. If it's a lot of flesh pounds, I'm definitely running out of grenades first. If it's a lot of clots, I'm definitely using up my bullets a lot quicker.
Down you go. Bugger. Invisible. Bugger.
I just dropped a grenade and you just denied me, Siren.
Damn it. And that's most of the wave.
Let's recover some of that health.
Back in the game.
So, M16, pretty tight grouping. Long range grouping is, of course, pretty not the greatest, but you could definitely get some good headshots after a while.
It's a bloody scrape.
How do I want to take this guy out? I have several options. I could just use the bullets, or use the grenades, or use a combination of both, which is what I'd like to do.
It's hurting.
The resupply pod
There you have it.
is open.
One dead scrake.
Spend your dosh and shut up.
Oh, it's a legendary Pathfinder.
Out of that area.
You know, if you don't know who Pathfinder is.
Live in cave.
A skrook! A skrook. Bloats are great targets for your grenades. For the grenade launcher underbarrel.
Mysterious marksman. Clean up
Just
on
can't
aisle 7.
just can't resist hitting a bloat with a grenade with a grenade launcher.
It's hurting.
Shut up. Silence! I killed you.
This area remains mostly secure. Is Hans helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
We've got a clock.
Man. I think it sounds like we have a flesh pound coming in. Flesh pounds definitely go for a grenade.
Someone
When they are not
Thought that was anything.
guarding, when they're not charging, that's your perfect opportunity to use an M16 grenade launcher. Or just grenades in general.
rock and roll.
Otherwise, if they're charging, if you can shoot their legs or their head, that would be most ideal.
It's your funeral.
You could get that little bit of chip damage in there. And when you get a chance, hit them with that underbarrel.
Got some ammo here.
Trying for some new tactics. Adapt or die.
Now, our first downside of the M16
This gig.
is that it's nice that it has a underbarrel grenade launcher, but you have to have the distance. Otherwise, it does not explode. But you can still get, like you saw right there, a headshot. It is possible. You just won't blow up.
Bitches.
Do I hear him? Can I see him down there? I can't see him.
Watch your ears. Hang on. No, my ears.
Alright, let's just do it.
That'll sort him. Lovely. Be right with ya. I heard it.
Jeez.
Rock and roll.
Let's see if we could get a headshot on them with a grenade.
Spaniard Josh.
Oh.
Imbeciles.
He was not close enough.
I decided to shut the pod. You think killing a Scrake
So,
is some big achievement?
M16, very versatile.
You're pathetic.
Damage output is not the greatest actually. Shoots very fast, but you don't really do as much damage per bullet. The grenade launcher underbarrel, however, is
Will be there soon.
its ace in the hole.
Alleviate your suffering.
That is your ace of this weapon. It's the signature
Ammo.
creme de la creme.
Think this is all a piece of cake? How about a new slice?
But if you could land those bullets on their head, then yeah, you can totally destroy almost anything. Given that it's not a charging flesh pound.
This one's been handsy.
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
Down you go. Not it.
is beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Ah! Aww. It's so beautiful.
Oh,
You don't get those very often.
I had it. She kills. Bang on. Down you go. Damn it!
Tip number 756.
This cat's back in the game.
You can actually shoot the grenades straight up and they will land.
Oh, bugger, bugger.
It's not advised as a regular strategy, but I mean you can.
Getting weaker. Who is this mysterious marksman? Faster, faster.
I heard you. Nothing. Aw. Okay, so on average, I forget how many seconds it takes for it to fall back down, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Set it your head, people.
7. So you can actually time these grenades. That's about a good distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had a feeling it was gonna hit that. It doesn't fall straight back down,
Here.
but I mean if you're out in the open like this,
What have we here, boys and
let's
girls?
see, let's do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Don't try it on anything that runs fast, but you know, stuff like this, you know, these guys, they can become handy. There are moments where
That gun may help you feel safe.
you're running around, you have Zeds left and right. You know, anything that's fast is coming up close. Anything that's slow is falling behind.
Survive.
So, if you really wanna, if you want to take on whittle down the enemy horde, shooting a grenade straight up every now and then, it would be beneficial to catch those slower Zeds that are falling behind.
It will be my, what shall I call
That's
it?
usually when I
My
use that
entertainment
strategy.
break.
I'll throw a grenade up in the air, keep running, deal with the Zeds that are, you know, whizzing by, and hopefully when it falls, it'll inflict some damage to some Zeds that have fallen behind.
This cat's back in the game. It's hurting.
Again, it's not a viable strategy, but it is doable. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Stench
5,
of your imperfection
6,
disgusts me.
7. It did some damage to him. We got lucky right there because Dr. Hans is kind of slow in the beginning.
Let's try gas. It's a big bad boy.
Late Dr. Hans is not advisable to use that strategy.
Now that's bullet time.
Fools.
Another
That was
trick.
the easy part.
We're not-
See what I have for you.
Another thing is when you're gonna use this. Oh fuck! Really?
Oh, poo.
I have plans I need.
I did not expect that.
Be right
You're
with ya.
my new mind carbine did not kill you. I will use more gas. More gas.
Damn it.
Now, if you really want to take on
Come
a charging enemy,
wriggle over here so
like
I
a flesh
can
pound, or in this case, Dr. Hans,
embrace your death.
what you could do, assuming you're using commando, of course, is
Now you swine can face no attack.
throw a grenade, and then fire the grenade. That was a fail. That was a fail. Alright, we're gonna try it again.
You're out, mate.
So what you want to do is, when he's charging you, this works great for flesh pounds too. Throw a grenade, then fire. You get 2 grenade explosions at the same time.
His clones are limited, just like my patience. Do not test me.
Great for flesh pounds. Throw a grenade, then fire.
Wave 11.
It's a priceless strategy that can save your life.
Got armor.
And your teammates too. Because for the most part, when you throw the first grenade, you know, it'll do damage to them. But sometimes they're running too fast that they'll just whiz by the grenade. It happens. That's why you throw a grenade, then you fire the second one.
Kill that freaking cow.
Because if they do whiz by the grenade, when you fire the underbarrel, hopefully it stuns them. 1, and then 2, well, your grenade's gonna blow up behind them or right under them.
I see it.
And fire when you're running up to a Scrake, or he's charging at you like this, definitely use the advantage of the fact that the grenade does not explode if you hit point blank.
Right, guys.
So when you hit him, see how it stuns him right there? Definitely useful, especially when you're coming around a corner and see a Scrake. It can really save your life. If you have a lot of Zeds coming up, like swarming you, that one underbarrel grenade is not going to be enough.
That's how we do it in Darwin.
That's where the grenade underbarrel trick comes in handy.
Love this kid. I'm going nowhere. Be right with ya.
Wow, that took 3 hits. For instance, 1, 2,
The resupply pod is
bam.
open. Spend your dosh and shut up. Let's protect the area.
I wasn't kidding when I say the M16 is a versatile weapon. It's a very versatile weapon. You can do a lot of neat things with the M16. Things that you know, for the most part, you wouldn't expect to be able to do unless if you see someone doing it.
Found some ammo.
And one of my favorite tricks is the emote attack.
Getting weaker.
I'll see if I can pull it off. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off against these huskies.
Now who's the fire starter? Love this gig. Put me out, put me out. My last tad hurt worse than that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hurting.
Ah, that worked.
Feels funny, doesn't it? Oh yeah.
No, fucking hell.
Be right with ya.
That sucks. Oh god.
Love this gig.
I hope I don't die. I hope I don't die. We're almost nearing the episode. We're almost nearing the end of the episode.
Who's your mummy now? Oh yeah.
Well, not quite. I'll throw in a couple more waves because I still gotta demonstrate the demos version. Because playing with the M16 with a commando is kind of different than playing it with a demo. Similar, but a little different. Only slightly. Come on.
Love this gig. Look at you dance.
That was terrible. That was terrible aiming on my part. But I got it.
Ooh, spooky.
Low damage bullets, high damage grenades. Yeah, it's
Rock
just,
and roll.
but I mean, you always use them in different combinations.
Keep using the pod.
If you can't take on an
I'll see
enemy,
if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this now. Let's switch it without the reload speed to high cap magazines, and use fallback for starters. Because you can play it with the M16 as a commando differently if you just have high cap mags and fallback versus tactical reload impact with eat lead. Preferably if I use eat lead, it's great for impact rounds. If I use high cap mag, I like fallback with hollow point rounds. And yes, you can do eat lead, high cap mags, and impact rounds. That also works fairly well. But you definitely want to have the tenacious, unless if you're with a team, then it doesn't really matter. Let's do this. Yeah. Now we have 45 rounds. So we still have the same damage, except that we're not going to be running out of bullets as quickly. And rule of thumb with sirens, hit them first, and hit them fast, and hit them as hard as you can. But try and hit them first. Alright, let's keep it going. M16 plays very different when you have the ability to have more bullets in the clip. Those extra 15 bullets are wonders. Right now I would have had to reload it, or you know, have to reload right there. But I can keep on shooting. I'm still down to 4 bullets. I normally would reload. Now I'm out. Not. Alright, since I'm against very fast enemies, I'm not going to use the underbarrel to the sky trick. If I would have to give it a name, I guess it will have to be Reach for the Sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Doesn't work great against an army, a horde of fucking slashers. Oh, you gotta love that. You gotta love that Z time.
How we do it in Darwin.
Short bursts are wonderful with the M16. Due to its recoil, it can be difficult to sustain continuous fire unless if it's a big target or you're really close. So try to stick to short bursts whenever possible. Especially if you're using tactical reload, because you're not gonna have that many bullets in the in the clip. But when you do have 45 rounds in a clip, that short burst can last you quite a while. One bullet. I think we could do it with just one bullet.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why
Yep.
I gave you money. Spend
It works. It works. Alright, let's sell that. Keep our M16. Won't upgrade it because that's not the focus of the video. Anyone can upgrade a weapon,
Wave 15.
but learning how to use it is a different story.
I came for the patriarch, but you'll do.
Matriarch, okay. So Matriarch is definitely a very difficult boss. If I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that she's probably the most difficult boss out of all of them. So when I'm using the M16, I definitely want to use a grenade under barrel trick, just to whittle her down faster if possible.
This cat's
It's
back in
tricky
the
because you
game.
don't really want to overshoot that grenade, that first grenade. You really want to throw that grenade on at the floor and then shoot her directly.
This is what's perhaps we don't understand each other.
And she got me with that one.
Plasma intriguing. Shield crash. Reboot failed.
Alright, we got rid of her shield.
Something here.
Still have 6 grenades. There's like the worst spot right here to come up. Yikes.
Rock and roll.
I need that cover. No, she's... Oh my gosh, she almost had me there. I that recoil. I can't deal with that.
This is what's called the fourth state of matter. This is how some
Let's heal up.
Oh yeah.
plasmas are useful in a large number of applications. Perhaps we don't understand each other. Effectively utilizing plasma is a fun. You still understand electricity has great potential for serious burns or death.
I'm out of grenades. Oh wait, no. I still have grenades.
Requires further development.
Silly. Oh, I thought she was gonna fall.
I can hear you.
Let's grab that.
Isn't plasma intriguing?
Gotcha. Got you.
This cat's back in the game.
Gotta show me your nails. Show me those claws. Oh, those extra 15 bullets can do wonders. Of course, when you have the damage capabilities. Oh my god, where am I? I missed.
Noise-induced injury.
Rock and roll.
If that is brain injuries are most
Where is?
from life.
It's me, I saw you. There's another one over there.
Recently gone through some changes.
It's like Amelia.
See me. the best occasionally require some assistance. I will not panic. Not yet.
That siren scream is just so dangerous.
Did I mention I now have a tentacle?
Cut that out. These boss balloons are supposed to kill you.
Let's try the other method. Eat lead. And impact rounds.
Not the other way around.
Oh yeah.
We need to restock our ammunition.
Hang on. Invisible.
Not terrible.
No.
That's just the warm-up.
Come.
Now we have 75 rounds in this thing.
I got it.
In this puppy. We lost our damage output. So we're not going to be doing much damage. So you
Rock and
playing
roll.
with the M16 this way is definitely get the headshot whenever you can. But if you miss it, you can kind of get away with it because you have more bullets. So you can actually stun them.
Love this gig. This cat's back in the game.
Alright. Hit him with we forgot to reload the grenade. Yeah, always make sure whenever you can keep a grenade in that underbarrel.
Kill that freaking cow.
It is actually quite useful, and now we have a flesh pound.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna see if we can take on this flesh pound.
That's on point.
Don't worry. The next one will be harder.
And
There you go, see?
we've got a flesh pound. Really pissed, fellas.
What the heck? I thought I reloaded this thing.
Rock and
Well, the reload speed is slower, so I definitely have to account for that.
end that X Factor reject.
We only have one grenade left.
I got it.
But we have plenty of underbarrel grenades.
Kill that freaking cow.
Spend your dust, imbeciles.
Keep it moving.
Before I decide to shut the pod.
Yeah, when you play with M16 with a lot of with a large clip size like this, you're like you're borderline support because you have impact rounds which stumbles them. So you can actually now continue to get your headshots for Z time, but you can also prevent Zeds from hitting you if you hit them with enough times.
And roll.
But also you could kind of protect your teammates. Get that stumble in. Give your teammates a chance to either get away
Now that's
or
bullet.
heal, whatever it is that they need to do when they're surrounded.
Oh yeah. You bargain basement Arnie impersonator. That's how we do it in Darwin. Damn it! Be right with ya. Scratch one dead.
That's how you do it.
Spend your dosh and shut up. Keep the Zeds out of that area.
We'll see if we can defend this.
Who is this mysterious?
Did not expect all of these.
Don't get too comfy.
I just recovered all of that.
Waiting.
I heard it. Down you go. We've got a flat down.
Alright, we gotta run.
Cat's back in the game.
Gotta use every trick in the book. Let's see if we can lure him back in here. Oh no. Oh no!
Now who's the fire starter? Someone has a boy.
We're dead. We're fucking dead!
I'm going nowhere.
Oh, that's a flesh pound.
Rock and roll.
Let's see if I could take him off for a walk. What do you guys think? Can we take... Can we take out a flesh pound for a walk? And take him back home? Bingo!
If I thought that was anything but luck,
Alright,
I would be impressed.
not bad.
Area remains secure.
Okay, well, I guess the last thing I could demonstrate would be the fallback. Typically I would use fallback when I have only one assault rifle, with like right now, and if I have high cap magazine with either of these. Let's do it this way.
Wave 19.
Now before you could just,
Found some
press
ammo.
triangle and switch weapons right away.
Kill that freaking
But of course it's different. Now you have to hold down triangle and manually switch to the M16. I mean the 9mm, I'm sorry.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
getting weaker. She shoots, she kills.
That is terrible.
You bargain basement Arnie impersonator. You want second?
Nope, no, no.
This cat's back in the game. Kaboom!
I keep thinking that it's fully reloaded, but it's not. So another rule of thumb when reloading the underbarrel and you don't have that reload speed, make sure that it's reloaded. Like if you can wait for that extra split second that you think it's reloaded, that helps tremendously to almost guarantee that, okay, it is loaded.
Down you go. It's a bloody spring. Who's your mummy now?
Who's left?
Oh
That
yeah.
sounds like a Scrake.
Spray, guys.
Looks like we're on the boss round.
We'll salvage what we can from that flesh pound. The forearms
It used to be easier
survive.
with the old 9mm swap to be able to use fallback, but nowadays it's not as reliable because you have to hold down
Either this is a giant
in order to
paper cut
switch to this
or
gun.
something else entirely. It's hurting.
Of course, Abomination, I like opening up
Back in the
with a
game.
can of whoop-ass to his cankles. And with the M16, it's actually fairly easy. Quick tip for the M16 when you're facing Abomination is try to save your grenades for when he has one of those little turd things running around behind him, near him, or when he literally just farts one out. But I know most people like to use the grenades to take out his armor right away. That's not cool. You know what?
This cat's back in the game.
They like to use the grenades to take out his armor, which is understandable. But if usually I'm hanging back, I'll save those explosives for when he spits one of those things out. It just helps my teammates out a lot. Tremendously when I get those blobs out the way. Let's see if we can do this. Reach for the sky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counted pretty fast. Looks like we got his armor off completely. Am I gonna die? Am I actually gonna die?
Vintage.
Oh, I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die, you guys.
And splat. Another door by Higgins Welding.
I rarely weld. I rarely weld. I normally don't weld those things. And this is a good circumstance to weld.
Who is this mysterious marksman?
Definitely if you're gonna use the double grenade trick, try to throw the grenade where you think they're gonna be, and then point up to fire the grenade directly at them. So, like right now the Abomination, he's charging, right? If I know, if he's over here and he's gonna be here, I would throw the grenade here and then shoot him directly. That way, this will stun him. The underbarrel will stun him, causing him to stumble, causing the grenade to blow up under him. And that's the, you could send a lot of enemies flying that way.
Got some ammo.
Keep the area secure. That means kill any Zeds that get near.
Tips from the killing floor. We'll try this last wave and we'll swap to Demolitionist.
Suits and boots, guys. We cat's back in the game. I got it. She's dead. Damn it! Clean up on aisle 7. Bugger! It's hurting. Yours.
Damn it! And that's most of the way.
You bargain basement Arnie impersonator. Whoa! That'll sort him. I heard it. Oh yeah! It's a bloody spray! Getting weaker!
Shock of shocks. The area is mostly secure. Did
Let
you
me upgrade the
suddenly become
pistol.
competent?
Just demonstrate. I guess I'll do one more wave. Demonstrate the pistol as a sidearm a bit more when using the M16. It's more of a class weapons training, but I
Move
feel like it's worth
some gear,
mentioning
ammo, all those things that help you not die.
just all around, particularly with fallback.
Protect the area.
So you guys are gonna get a lot of tips in this episode. So take notes.
Me, Ray, live in cave.
And again, if you guys want me to, if there's a weapon I haven't done yet, that I haven't provided weapons training on yet, please feel free to leave in a comment below to, you know, which one you want me to give some tips on,
Not terrible, but that's
or just to see what I can do with it. So I've been playing this for a couple years, stuffing some things I don't know, but I mean, if you're new to the killing floor, or new to a certain weapon or class, yeah, might be useful.
Happy time! Woo boy! Let's pound! Oh! I heard it!
Why am I reloading? Another tip for the M16 when you have no reload perks, try not to reload if you don't have to. Like right there I had plenty of bullets in the clip, in the magazine.
surprising.
I don't know how many I had, like 30 or 40 or something. That was a bad time to reload. I could have kept firing.
Some ammo here!
Because when you reload in the wrong time with something like this, like the M16, or even like the stoners, especially the stoner, you could really,
It was
you could
hard
die.
to steal this many.
Ooh,
Okay, we're gonna switch classes. My demo is not not its best, but it'll have to do. So we'll go with the reload speed, increases knockdown, and we'll go with direct hit damage with explosive, which will be primarily for the underbarrel. I won't be able to demonstrate the others, but usually, if I'm using demo with an M16 or demo in general, You could use sonic resistance rounds, but I like using fragmentation rounds. When it comes to weapon techniques, I usually go for the concussive rounds. And when it comes to advanced explosives, well, not exactly sure what I like to use because it's I never stick with demolition long enough to really explore the advanced explosives. So, yeah.
Let's see what happens when we mix things up some. Try this one out.
This is just in time. I would have probably died. Oh, and that's another thing. M16 or any assault rifle bonus or any ammunition magazine bonus that you get for a weapon, as soon as you switch perks, when it's fully reloaded, you get to keep those extra bullets until you have to reload again. So for instance, I'm a demo with M16 with a 30 round mag normally, but I have 75 rounds. That's because I started with the Commandos, high capacity magazines, and the Eat Lead perk, which brings it up to 75. Since I swapped to demo without selling the weapon, I get to keep those extra 75 bullets, which can actually be, you can use that to your advantage if you want. Great for an opener, especially if you know how to well place your shots.
Rock and roll.
And I reloaded when I didn't have to.
Bullet time.
No, this is gonna be it. This is it. Defeated. Well, that will conclude this episode. I got most of the tips for the M16 out there. There's not that many more extra tips for the M16 with under the demolitionist guidance, but for the most part, when using the M16, get those headshots, utilize the underbarrel's lack of explosive capability when you hit something point blank to your advantage, because it's a great stun technique for especially if you come across a Scrake and you don't know what to do. Hit it point blank and it will at least stun it, especially if he's charging at you. Yeah. Till next time, stay tuned for episode 3. If you want me to do a weapon that I haven't done, leave it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Till next time, on the killing floor. Mwah.